What's going on, everybody? We're back at it doing another vlog of a here at town Union County. Today we're going to do a Clark. It's one of the maybe least known towns here because of a few reasons we're going to touch base on it today, but it has a few perks that you might not know about.
All right, so let's get to it. All right, guys, so right now we are outside the Clark Commons, which is it is the biggest shopping center here in Clark and a big highlight for the town. So Clark is located in the southern area of Union County, bordering Middlesex. It's surrounding towns like Rahway, Scotch Plains, Cranford, and then Woodbridge, which is Middlesex County.
And for you, we're mentioning that because those towns are very suburban, and you're gonna get the same kind of feel here in the Commons area. It's gonna be probably the most urbanized because you're gonna get the Whole Foods, you're gonna get the LA Fitness. You can see around it. There's a lot of shopping centers. In front of me is Chipotle, Panera Bread,
franchise brand.
Yeah, pretty much all that. And then right off the Commons, you have another big Target, Marshalls. This is going to be like the heart of Clark, like Laura said, and the most urbanized because once you get out of here, Clark changes a lot. It's become super suburban, and this is going to be the most...
This is super suburban.
Yeah,
let's just put it that way. Clark is one of the most suburban towns in Union County. Right. However, its location makes it very accessible to a lot of urban amenities surrounding it.
This is going to be a very old feel town. Right in front of us is the golf. What's it called?
It's called the Hyatt Golf Complex. It's a golf course. You have a little restaurant as well. So that's the feel of a town. Very older feel, except small. Here. So right now, we're gonna go to the downtown area, the downtown area of Clark, which is mostly like a kind of shopping centers, a small mom and pop shops, and you're gonna see how drastically it starts changing from urbanized to a little bit less urban to then the suburban town itself. All right, so right now we are outside the Clark Village. I guess this is what Clark would consider as its downtown. What you can find here is just a bunch of little mom and pop shops, little restaurants. In front of us we have the Acme. So this is a major road here in Clark. It's going to be Raritan, which will lead you to the Garden State Parkway.
Also, we were literally just down 5 minutes away from here was where we were at before, like the little Commons area. And actually in this same spot we're at is where we're going to take the bus, the 112 that you spoke about before, that goes into New York City. And like you see, it's like this very more traffic because you know Raritan is the main road here. But you're not going to really get much of a downtown area in reality when you come to Clark. You're probably going to want to go stop by either Rahway. You're going to probably want to go to Cranford because it's like literally right around the corner. But it's nice to have at least something in a town because like we said, it is an older feel. So those older individuals need maybe a bigger retail names close by. Maybe they don't care about the downtown area, but they want to have a golf arena right here. So that's definitely what you're going to get when you come to Clark. But besides that, the schools here are pretty good. Pretty average school. You're going to get one middle school, 2 elementary school, and 1 high school. But, you know, cities like towns like Cranford, A+ schools, way better than Clark, but you're definitely going to get at least the better school district uncompared like Rahway, you know, because
So in terms of commuting, this might be a good town for you to commute since we're only like 20, 30 miles away from the city. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but like the only thing that Clark does not have is that it does not have a train station. It does not have a train station here in Clark. I know that's, you know, a big negative for people who are looking to commute. But if
you're going next door to Cranford, you do have a train station. You go a little more south to Rahway, you have a train station. So it's not the end of the world. It might be for some people, but personally, a lot of people commuting that are coming here are probably going to Staten Island because that's a way easier commute. You can take the express there, or you can take the bus, you can take one of the trains as well. So from here, like we do in our other videos, we're going to show you a little bit about the real estate of Clark. The difference between Clark and, like, for example, Cranford, there's not like separate neighborhoods. There's only just one general neighborhood in Clark.
Because Clark is very small.
It's not big at all. And so you're definitely going to get that, like, the most expensive house that sold here in the past 2 months has been next to the cheapest house that sold here in the past 2 months. So you're seeing it doesn't really matter what part of Clark you're at because in reality it's all suburban. But
from here, we're going to go in the first stop, and we'll see you guys there.
All right, so right now we're at our first house, which is 37 Coldevine Road. This is a Cape Cod that only lasted on the market 11 days. It was listed for $479 and it sold for $505. But I mean, it would make sense just because a lot of houses in the past month and a half haven't really sold in this area. Right. And it is a really good area, so it would just make sense. This house has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's not that updated. It's not completely renovated, but it was
very nicely taken care of, pretty much. And from that area, the commons area, we're only 2 minutes away. And you saw how crazy it was there. All the traffic, right. All the cars moving around. Look, you can pretty much hear a pin drop here because it's so quiet. And throughout Clark, once we leave that area, it becomes just like this. And it's pretty interesting because you're only 2 minutes away practically.
And also 2 minutes, it would be great just because, you know, the Garden State Parkway is there, and right. That is what's going to get you to New York.
And not only that, for you to have an idea, in the price ranges here between the 500 and the 550, it's going to be a lot of these kind of homes. Cape Cod, ranch, nicely taken care of. It's definitely going to need some updates, but once you get to the 600 range, it's going to get a little bigger. If there's more renovated, it's going to be just all renovated and smaller, but you're definitely going to get those bigger sizes. I think in Clark, you're definitely going to need to be in the 650 range and more to be able to get something that most people want. Right. But, you know, this is a great starter home, especially you're going to have a good area near the Garden State, like Laura said, and near that main area down there. All right, this is our second stop here at 1137 Westfield Ave. We were literally just off Ferreton Road here. We're probably 2 minutes from the downtown area, and wanted to show you this one because it's a little bit different. It's a townhouse style, and it's sold for $616, listed for $560. Only 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. But the thing is that here in Clark, you're also going to get different kind of styles homes. Sorry, a little bit loud because we're still in the centralized area. But you're going to get one families, you're going to get townhouses, condos, and you're going to get new constructions. This one was built back in 2018. So you're getting the newer feel of those developments in the town. But the really cool thing about this one is that it's literally brand new. Like in the photos we're going to show you, it's all luxury finishes. You can see it's like kind of like a little community. It's like 4 or 5 of them. So it's definitely getting that little bit of a younger feel. Still in the center area, you're still going to be near everything. But at these 616 range, you're not going to get a one family all renovated like this. That's why these is a little bit more expensive. It's only 2 bedrooms, but you're getting that luxury finish. So there's a condo, you also have to pay the HOA fees. That's $286 a month, and that's only going to cover maintenance. So a lot of these properties here that are condos, the HOA fee doesn't go beyond the maintenance, sometimes the water, but utilities are going to be off separately. Right. Taxes here are $7,000, a little bit lower, but it's because you have to pay that maintenance, and then in reality, it's kind of an expensive property, you know? It's an expensive for sure, because like it's only 2 bedrooms, you're paying $616 for it. Bidding war, it went over like 40 grand over asking. So no matter what you're buying in Clark, you're probably gonna have a competition. Right. And even since here is more like center of Clark, you're still gonna be very trafficked area, and you're still paying those premium prices to be here. All right, so right now we're gonna go to a special property we found. It's a brand new construction, definitely pushing those higher price ranges. And you're going to notice how things change. It's going to be a little quieter. You're hearing the sirens behind me. And we really wanted to show you this part of Clark because it become extremely suburban.
All right, so right now we are at the last house. And this house was actually on the market for a couple of months. And it's because they priced it a little bit over $1 million. However, it sold at $975. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. And you know, this house is very big, and you know, it sold for $975. However, you know, in this town, I don't think that the market is that high yet. Right. It's starting to get that high, like Cranford. In Cranford, this house would probably be worth way more.
1.5, 1.6.
Way over $1 million, and we're right next to Cranford, so that kind of gives you like an idea of how the market is here. We are a little further away from the Clark Commons. As you can see, it's super suburban here. You really don't don't have any major roads nearby that you can hear. It's very quiet, and that's kind of like what you're gonna see throughout Cranford. Clark.
And we're all the way east of Clark, probably like 5-6 minutes away from where we're at. Right on the other side is the Middlesex Reservoir.
Right.
What's that? How you say them?
Reservoir.
And the cool thing is that even though it's literally, I could see it from here, we're not in a flood area at all here.
Yeah.
Right around the corner is one of the parks here. There's about 3-4 parks here in Clark, and they're not big, but it's pretty nice. So you can maybe go for a jog, or
Yeah, the biggest one would be Oak Ridge Park,
right.
Which would be the biggest park here in Clark. But besides that, it just has a couple of other little ones. Yeah.
And overall, like, this is what you're gonna get here in Clark. It's gonna be extremely suburban, more of that higher feel. Even though we're not locals here at Clark, we do know a little bit, and we suggest you do your own research when it comes to the politics here. There's a lot of mixed emotions, and depending on what you like, you might like Clark, you might not like Clark. The cool thing about here is that even though Clark might not be for you, maybe Cranford might be for you, maybe Raleigh might be for you, and here in Union County, there's so many opportunities when it comes to moving here. So if you're looking to make that big move and you kind of don't know, have an idea of what you're looking for, make sure to give us a call. We are licensed real estate agents in the state of New Jersey, and whatever you need, our number's going to be coming up any second now, so make sure to give us a call. We want to be agents for you.